Hey everyone, it's Random Noob, and here's my Tiberius deck talk on the PTS. So, I've had more time to play around with him, and I think I figured out his better playstyles and when you want to pick talents. So, first of all, let's look at his talents. The two talents I'm looking at right now are Predatory Instinct and Tygrone's Fury. I think those are gonna be the two talents people run. And each one has a little different deck. So first of all, with Predatory Instincts, I think you're going to want to run it on maps like Warder's Gate, which I'm about to show you, or, you know, Jaguar Falls, maps where your bounces actually get a lot of value. And the reason I like running it is because of this deck right here, and this card, Instrument of Fate. And the difference between this card and the Heavy Blade Legendary, which I will be talking about soon, is that with Predatory Instincts, you can get double value on Instrument of Fate. So when you hit once with it and recall it, you actually get a 3.2 second reduced cooldown on your combat trance. And if you hit multiple people, let's say you hit 4 people, right? It keeps adding up. All of a sudden, it's 6.4 second CD reduced on your combat trance. With Honed Senses, the card that generates ultimate charge, you get your ult pretty freaking fast. And so the one downside to this build is you are a little less tanky. So if I go to my other build that you're going to be using with the Heavy Blade talent, or I would be using, it's a little bit more tanky. It's got more health points. It's got 4 points instead of 2. You have an extra point in bragging rights, and Test of Strength it's still a 2 of. So you're getting 100 more health and 25 more health on each shot. And you also have an ammo card in there instead of running Instrument of Fate as a 1 of, because it's really not good as a 1 of. And they did change the tooltip on Tygrone's Fury. So now Heavy Blade, people didn't really know if it was a bug next patch, where Heavy Blade was doing reduced damage on the initial throw, but now they updated the tooltip to actually say that is confirmed how it's supposed to work, that is intended. Heavy Blade will now do less damage on the initial throw. So the combo for Tygrone's Fury is really only, 1,000 damage. It can AoE, sure. But the normal Heavy Blade can AoE as well. So that's why I actually think Predatory Instincts is going up in value a lot. Because I thought Tygrone's Fury, if it wasn't confirmed, and that was a bug, it was 100% the play. But now that that's a little weaker, I actually think Predatory Instincts is the best. And honestly, Vicious Assault, don't even think about it. It's so bad. I've tried it. Tiberius's dash is just not good enough. It just doesn't. You can't control it. You don't know really how far it's gonna go. It's pretty. I mean, you can figure it out like after playing with it for a long time. I've played like 10, 15 games of Tiberius, maybe even more, and it's still hard to control. Like I'm still like figuring out when I can jump to here, what I can jump over, where I'm gonna land. Like maybe with like hundreds of games of Tiberius in the future, like playing it for a long time, people will figure out Vicious Assault. But right now, I just think it's bad. So now that we talked about the talents in the deck, let's talk about the bug fixes some more. Honed Senses used to give ultimate charge in the spawn room. It no longer does that. Even though I still think you run this card as a 5-pointer, it's still really good. They also fixed Instrument of Fate. You were only getting 1 value on it last patch. Now it's getting double value. That's why I can finally bring this video to you. It's a build I was testing out before, and now that you get the double value, it feels really good. And let's just hop into some gameplay. So looking at Tiberius's talents, we're gonna go Predatory Instincts. Tygrone's Fury with Heavy Blade is probably still his best talent, but we want to try the double value card we were talking about, Instrument of Fate, and see what we can do about it. They have 2 healers on their team, so we're definitely going Cauterize. We're gonna have to rush Cauterize 2 here. It's gonna be really important to get Caut 3 online with this double healer comps. Also, Furia did get a slight buff on PTS or Cherish, so Cherish is not dead anymore. Where are they? I feel like this Shah's gonna stealth on top of me. Oh, I didn't hit the right click. It's so much harder to hit than Tygrone's Fury talent, but it feels so rewarding, this build. It really does. I'm gonna try to pull it back through them. Yes, I got one hit. Sometimes you miss your right click, and if you can get the value on the return, it's worth it. It might make your CD higher, but I think it's worth it. Alright, we have our ult. We don't even have to do damage. So I'm just gonna sit here. Ooh, the setback. That's kind of scary. Oh no! Dude, his jump is so hard to control. Oh no! Alright, that was not ideal first point. That was definitely not ideal. But I think we should have time to touch here, as long as we use some of our ultimates. We should probably use Maeve and Damba ult here. Let's use our ults, team. Use them! Use your ults! Please! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about! Alright, I need to get payback for this Atlas for setting me back in my ult when I was about to do damage. That's what you get, Atlas! Yeah, our combat trance is coming up so much now. We just have to be scared. We have to be wary of our dashing because that was not ideal on the first cap. Look at that value. The triple value. Oh, let me out of here. Let me live! Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me, please! Yes, I didn't fall off the map. Success! Success! Fury has to go out that way, I think. I'm just gonna try to use my bounces as much as possible because this map actually bounces really well. The walls are really square for the most part in certain areas where you want to bounce. Oh, the return kill! The return kill. That was my first one, I think. I don't know if I've ever gotten a kill from the return. That feels so good. Wow, this champion actually feels really rewarding. I really like this build too. Oh my gosh! Oh, this feels so good. Oh, and we got caught 3 already. So like, if you look at this map, a lot of the walls are like this. So I can kind of shoot them down hallways with predatory instincts and actually get pretty high percentage chance to hit. And really the issue with this predatory instincts talent is that on most maps it really doesn't work that well because the terrain is really odd. But it really feels good on Warder's Gate. I think it might be one of those map dependent choices. Because the heavy blade talent does reduce the initial damage, which actually makes it not as good, honestly. Alright, let's go COD 3. And probably go Rezo. They have a lot of CC. Sha right click, Furia Beam, Atlas. Oh, Grover Cripple as well. Wow, they have a lot of counters for me, to be honest. I don't really care about holding my combat trance. So I'm just going to use it willy-nilly. And we're just looking at combat trance and then right click. He hit me with it. Hopefully this is a max value stun. Oh my god. I thought my charges were gone. I miscounted my charges. I thought I could left click and kill him. Oh no. Yeah, this character, I've been playing him a lot and he just feels like you have to learn. There's so much things to learn on him. That's why I love him. He feels really deep. Alright, we got one. No, we couldn't touch. Alright, we'll have to play for next fight. I think I'm dead. What do you guys think? Do you think I can live? Oh! 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 The Damba. Timing the shots better than the Atlas. I'll take that. I thought I was dead there for sure. Alright, so now because we're at 86% and we get 14% all charge from our combat trance, we just pop it. Don't even have to hit anyone. And we can dissolve. Oh! I'm getting owned! There's so many counters here. Like, it's definitely Tiberius. I've killed myself twice though, let's be real. 3 of my deaths. Alright, that was the first time I got owned that hard. The other times I've owned myself, you know? Oh my gosh, our combat trance already back up almost. He ulted it. I'm just gonna cancel. Alright, we got Rezel 2. That's gonna happen a lot less, us getting crippled and stuff. Like, it's already ending really fast, but with Rezel 2, it's gonna end 40% faster now. It's actually a pretty big deal because of how much I'm getting crippled and set back. It's definitely, I feel like I have the playstyle down though. This actually, I think Predatory Instincts along with Instrument of Fate is actually how you want to play him. It feels really good. Because I can use my right click at any time. Ideally you want to use it after Instrument of Fate ends. Whoops, I should have been paying attention to my right. Or sorry, ideally you want to use your Heavy Blade after combat trance is already over because you're wasting that attack speed if you don't. But if you really need to get a slow off or something and someone's won, it's definitely fine too. It's just you don't want to do that a majority of the time. Like your main combo is combat trance, finish it completely, and then right click. Okay, that is Monka S. Ow! Furia! The beast stun. I did not even see that one coming, to be honest. I'm gonna go Haven. Haven's really good here. Haven didn't really get nerfed or buffed, but just the fact that Haven and Blast Shields exist, like, they're still really good cards, and the cards you're gonna want to buy a lot still. It's just a lot less now that other things got buffed. Thanks for the heal, Dombo. Dang, it's actually getting scary. I might push this in. Okay, good. I was getting nervous for a second, but our Koga ulted. I guess that's fine. It's not that big of an ult to lose, so I'm cool with it. Like if we lost Maeve or Dombo ult or Ashe ult, it would definitely be a lot worse. Like Koga ult's not that bad. They all have movement abilities and stuff. And it's actually really good at zoning on cap like that. Alright, so how are we gonna be able to get our ult off with all these counters? We have to think about this. Like, we have to worry about Atlas, Sha, Grover. Grover isn't that big of a deal, and Sha isn't that big of a deal because this Sha went recurve. So really, it's just Atlas. So maybe we just watch out for Atlas and dive someone that's killable. Probably the Sha. Sha's probably our best target. Maybe Furia if her beam's down.
You're out of time.
Bang. I feel so scared every time I use my dash.
Your sight fails you.
360! I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. Alright, I'm gonna back up here. Dude, Tiberius feels really floaty. I like it though. It feels like he like jumps really high. Like he's gotta jump like a cat, you know? Like a Maeve double jump type thing. Feels really good. Alright, this fight's gonna go on for a little bit longer. Like they're gonna have time to touch. Oh wait, their Atlas is throwing. What are you doing, Atlas? The throws! Alright, I got that jump down. That seems like how you want to jump there, not off the map. Nice save, Koga. Killing your own kind.
Help.
GG. Yeah,
Ultimate is
Tiberius. Oh yeah, this deck feels good. Try this deck out, everyone. This deck feels good. This is like the second or third game I've played with it, and the double value,
Careful.
I'm liking it. I'm not gonna lie, this feels like the deck. I don't think Tigron's Fury, the Heavy Blade Legendary, is actually gonna be that good. It's obviously consistent damage, but you don't get the procs off it. You don't get the double procs. Like, you probably go a more tanky build with it, sure, but it really doesn't do that much damage. Normal Heavy Blade does just as much damage. So why not get that extra two, bounces, in my opinion, on certain maps? Maybe a map where the walls and stuff like that um, don't bounce as well, sure. You can maybe look at using it, switch it up like that, maybe map dependent. But maps like Warder's Gate, Jaguar Falls, stuff like that, maybe Bright Marsh, like you're gonna get a lot of bounce value. And I think on those maps, running Predatory Instincts makes a lot of sense. Along with this, Instrument of Fate. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna definitely play around with it more. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys learned something about Tiberius. Maybe, got some ideas for your own builds. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next vid. Peace!